I went to her Facebook icon.
I know, she has 2 accounts. Now we're on. We're on.
Oh.
Well, it's all fresh and new.
I know, but we've been here talking to you for over a half hour, and we even disrupted the mother dove from her nest. Go see if you messed up her life.
Okay. Did you put salt on these?
No,
There's a lot of salt on
They come salty. That's why I like them so
Yeah.
much.
it's salt and hot. Get over it. You double dipped.
Hi, Zach.
Hey, Zach. Look at you. You're all dolled up. Your hair looks nice.
Wow, look at Zach. Haircut.
Look,
Yeah,
you
I lost
do.
30 pounds.
Wow.
Been running every day.
Wow, you must have a new girlfriend. Piccata. Wow.
My life, it sort of makes my hands look stubby. And all you had to do was floof, 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 floof. And no, like that. So that was good.
Awesome.
So tonight, when I went to the garden this morning, well, there on their little viney things were 3 not so big eggplants lying there.
Oh.
They were like each one like this big. So I picked the 3 eggplants.
We had a crazy thunderstorm in California yesterday, Southern California. I know any of you in the Midwest who are getting all of that scary tornado and thunderstorms, we are thinking about you and praying for you. Okay.
My face. Oh, it's not so bad.
Okay, well, you are ready.
Yeah.
Get the light on.
All right.
Okay, what are you making?
All right. What I want to first get going for the risotto is the shallots. So I'm going to get a little olive oil and a little butter going here. And you can see here, I started the lemon chicken piccata by sauteing lemon slices just so the bottom of the pan gets kind of a lemony kind of taste, and this is a beautiful garnish.
Yum.
Okay. So for the shallots, I like to get them all oiled up, and God, I love my new
Look
knife.
how well she's prepped, guys. This is really how
Yeah, if you're prepped, cooking is so much easier.
it really is.
Everything out, including the spoons, everything, before you start cooking. Okay, just put it all out there. All right, now, while that's just starting to heat up, I want to show you. This looks kind of grotesque, but these were 3 of these eggplants. I know this looks sad.
Looks like a cousin of the Campbell salad.
Yeah, it does. It does. Now, what I did was just on the burner here, I just kept turning it on the grill until it got all charred and soft inside. And so I left one. I put 2 in here. I left one. So here you go. There.
And use the skin and everything?
Not all the skin, but I leave some of the skin because that charred taste is really yummy. And most people don't know what to do with eggplant, but you know when you go to a Mediterranean restaurant and they put that eggplant baba ganoush in front of you and you dip your vegetables in it and you go, gosh, that's
And
so
everyone
good.
says I hate eggplant until they taste
Until
baba
they
ganoush,
taste
and
baba
then they
ganoush,
go,
yeah.
oh, that's good.
Yeah. And frankly, I don't really like eggplant either, but I love it like this, and that's why I grow it, because it's worth it, and it gets you to eat a lot of vegetables. Okay, it's almost getting it all out of there. Okay. So easy, by the way. I use, people have asked me about my paper towels, why are they brown? Because there's no chemical bleach in them. I just figure wherever I can avoid. Okay, now, this is tahini. Do you know what tahini is? It's like almond butter, except it's sesame, whipped up sesame. And there's a lot of oil in sesame, so what I want to do is put, look, it's like a sesame peanut butter. I'm going to put 2 spoons in there, okay?
Everyone thinks your house looks beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. It is a nice house. Okay, I took some of this whole peeled garlic and I put 1 whole little package in the little
Oh, look at this.
mini
Life
Cuisinart.
hack.
Yeah.
Life hack.
What's that?
Buying peeled garlic.
Oh.
Shortcut.
Oh yeah.
So you do that separately?
Yeah.
Why do you do it separately before the big one? Because
Just-
so that you make sure it
Yes.
gets.
Yeah, so you don't get any big chunks of garlic in there, you know.
Got it.
It's kind of unpleasant when you get a big chunk of garlic. So what I really want, I have too much here, about a spoon of garlic. Okay? And then I want a spoon of olive oil. And maybe 2. 1, 2. Let's do 2. Okay? And then I want a couple of dashes of Tabasco. I didn't write down the recipe, so a couple of those. Not a lot. You don't want it to be too hot. A little bit of cayenne, just to give it a kick. Okay. A little salt, a little ground pepper, and very important, some fresh squeezed lemon juice. I'm at the end of my lemons from my trees. They're sad. My lemons are now sad. I'm going to have to buy some lemons now. Okay, so that's about 1 spoon. I think I'll put 2. Okay? Okay, so far so easy, right? All right. All right, now we're going to make it. There we go. That's all you have to do. See, it's turning into that great color. It's probably done. Yeah. Look at that. Is that beautiful? Now I'm going to, sorry, mix. And when you leave a little bit of the skin in there, the charred skin, that's kind of the gold.
That's the difference of you demoing a recipe.
Yeah,
Those little tricks.
yeah. So, I picked this carrot from my garden today. I can't believe it. Get a carrot.
Okay.
Come here.
Filling your all-purpose cleaner and your spot remover, and then I'm going to eat your bottle
I still want to double dip. I won't do it, but I still want to.
You can do it. It's just us.
I'll take a spoon.
Just use the other side of the carrot.
Okay, get a carrot.
Okay. How cute are these little carrots?
They're so sweet. Just picked. That good. Wow, is that good? Yum.
Thank you. What a carrot, too.
What a carrot. It's all so simple. You know, something like baba ganoush is peasant food. And when you think about what is peasant food, it's they looked around at what they had. And they made something out of what they had. They didn't go to the gourmet shop and to Mario Batali's Italy or anything like that. If they had it, they would have. But they had to make do. And I love peasant food. So here I had these three little, the first of the season, little eggplants this morning. And this is what we got. Yum. We also, you got to taste this. This is a fresh pepper from the garden. Well, while I'm at it, I'm going to put the shallots in the butter and olive oil here. I like when I cook to have everything all prepped, like the shallots peeled and sliced. Caroline, can you grab the starter there and yep. There we go. Okay. Okay. So here,
while you're prepping that next thing, we do have a deal. We always have a deal. Everything at SuzanneSummers.com is 30% off. The promo code is saffron30 because maybe that'll give you a clue about what Suzanne's making. What are you making for us?
Saffron risotto.
Saffron
Come.
risotto.
Come.
Okay, here I come. Okay, here we go. Promo code saffron30. Saffron30. It's all at SuzanneSummers.com.
Here.
Okay. Okay, I have to make a confession.
What?
There are only two foods that I always say I don't like,
Which is?
green peppers and eggplant.
All right,
But you're gonna make me like it.
let's see if we
It's
can
not
change
that I
that
don't-
paradigm.
It's not that I don't like the taste of green peppers, but sometimes they just repeat on me.
Okay, let's see. This is just picked from the garden. I mean, really,
See, it's really good.
really good.
Old stories.
See, yeah, old stories.
Old stories. You know what it was?
Uh-uh.
Bruce has the same issue,
Yeah, he does. He doesn't like it, right?
but he had a stepmother
yeah, well,
who used only a lot of bell peppers and eggplant and yogurt. She made
and she wasn't a good. She
made
wasn't a
yogurt
good
casserole.
cook.
Yeah, she made
She made
yogurt,
what?
bell pepper, eggplant casserole.
Who could make that?
was Greek.
Yogurt,
She was
bell,
Greek.
bell pepper.
Wow, it's really good.
Not good. How can you? There's no vegetable that isn't amazing that you pick from the garden this morning. I mean, really.
Look how this woman is cooking. Cute shoes.
Yeah, I know. You know,
It's
stay
gonna make
sexy,
you like
girls.
everything green today.
Stay sexy, girls. Look at you. Are those new shoes?
No, I've had this for a while.
Those are cute. They're sort of like the ones you gave me. So what I'm doing for the risotto now is I'm getting these shallots in butter and olive oil to be just the right golden color. What I'm doing here is I'm taking these lemons out of here that's what I was talking about upstairs, that I like to get the pan kind of groomed. And the pan's got the olive oil and the lemon taste in it already, so that this chicken piccata that I put in there is going to be so good. Okay, can you do the same magic with this? My burners,
bet.
for some reason, I don't know what that's about.
There you go. You just
Okay.
have to have your pilot lights checked.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Because they work and then all of a sudden they don't work. Hey, Al.
Hi.
Oh, come here, taste something great.
Okay.
I made the baba ganoush with the eggplant. What? Oh. Come here. Dip that in there. This is the eggplant dip. We're just saying nobody likes eggplant, but wait till you taste this. Get a big glop of it.
I don't much think.
Wait till you taste this. Isn't that amazing?
Looks like the end of a long bus trip.
That's Al. That's Al. And
Okay.
then get one of those baby carrots and dip it in here. Okay? All right, now.
Don't mind me. I'm just
Oh.
gonna clean up a little around here. You don't have to worry about spraying it in your food because it's non-toxic.
That's true. And it, like Al made some, Al made some raspberry jam last summer. We're at the farmer's market and they're selling raspberries. So Al bought every raspberry the guy had, as Al does, right? And,
This
So-
is a pathetic carrot. Look at this carrot.
yeah, but dip it in the eggplant.
It's a little nibby one.
Look,
This is
dip
what
it
they
in the
call a
eggplant.
Paris market carrot.
So what you want with your shallots is, I almost just let them get a little too brown. You want them to get golden and translucent. And, I mean, that's gonna be really a great base.
So are you
Or-
on high heat or medium high?
Now I'm turned it
Hey.
way down low.
Okay, so you start high and then you,
Yeah,
and then you
high.
go low. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep trying this, Alan, because this is our salad.
It's a lousy carrot.
Okay. What, this one? Take one of the white carrots, they're amazing.
Oh. I didn't know there was-
Deb says no show is complete without Al.
No. Cantankerous Al. Okay. Now, here's my paper
Oh, the
thin.
chicken piccata is going in the lemon
Yeah.
pan. Okay.
Yeah. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna pour the rice in here. You don't need to like worry too much about measuring. Do you think peasant Italian cooks worry about measuring? They don't. Okay, so we're just gonna cook this a little bit before we add the broth. I'm gonna put my broth in here first. And I'm gonna put a few sprinkles. That's getting a little hot there.
Okay, so Suzanne
Of
used
saffron.
arborio rice, for those of you
Okay.
asking.
And I'm
Arborio.
putting, this is gold, so you don't use a lot. A few sprinkles of the saffron in here. Okay.
Saffron into the broth.
Okay, all right. Now, I'm going to start the cutlets. They have been drenched in a little gluten-free flour and salt and pepper. And all I'm gonna do is just get these,
I couldn't help thinking about Hank.
Hank, our cat.
Yeah. I picked up these potatoes and Hank.
He had magnificent hairy balls,
Yeah.
didn't he? And you are the ones who all told me about his hairy balls. Okay, so what I'm trying to do with the risotto right now, you see I'm not stressed about it at all. I'm just sort of kind of turning the kernels pure white, and then I'm going to start adding broth.
They start white and you cook them until.
As you see, that it's haphazard. It's not like you have to like worry about it. Just till
Like you don't. They're just until they're barely golden, right?
Exactly.
Like you don't want them to brown.
No, and so you see my shallots here are kind of just wonderful. They're a little brown, a little translucent, and now I've got this in here. And about in a minute I'm going to add broth.
Felicia, for vegans, the whole salad today is vegan, and the risotto can easily be made vegan if you just use vegetable broth instead of chicken broth.
Yeah, or water, by the way. You can use water. You just got to make sure that your shallots do that.
Beautiful. And you've got all that lemon flavor in there.
That lemon
So you've
flavor,
got that
that
layering.
it's like the balls on the bottom of the pan. Nice, huh? Okay, so now this is ready to start adding some broth. I'm going to add a little of my homemade broth here.
Are you using the hot broth or the?
I'm going to use, this is just a homemade, just to get it going. And you know what I need, Alan, is a bottle of white wine. That's the one thing I forgot. Don't we have a bottle of white wine in the refrigerator? Let this kind of smoosh up.
Good.
Got it?
Oh, I wish you guys could smell them.
Where?
Yeah.
In here?
So pour in, yeah. Bloop, 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 bloop. Thanks. Great. So now we want to cook all that wine out. You see how haphazard it is and how easy it is?
But you know, that's easy for you to say because you have the feel.
I have the feel.
And some people who don't have the feel sometimes
Get nervous.
Well, you try it and it doesn't quite work. So
Yeah.
it's nice when you have a guideline of a recipe and then you get haphazard.
Yeah. Want another one?
Thank you.
And the baba ganoush is behind you.
Yeah.
Honest to God, this baba ganoush is so great.
Incredible.
And Caroline, who doesn't like eggplant, likes it.
So we were on the wrong channel before?
You were. You want me to get you a?
Clean one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you get me a clean one?
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so now this is ready to start adding the hot broth with the saffron. All right, let's go. Thank you. I'm glad you did that. Just do a little while right there. I mean, when I put the lemon sauce on this, how can this not be amazing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see how Suzanne only does that chicken piccata in one layer. And that's how she controls her heat. See that? Okay, and risotto is cooking down here. Ooh, yum.
Cooking.
Sherry said, who looks this gorgeous when they cook? Get the wide shot with the shoes.
So I want to show you something else. I picked beets from the garden today, and I roasted them. Do you know how to roast a beet? You put it in a Pyrex dish, cover it with foil. Don't take the skin off or anything. And then when it's ready, it just peels off. These are some golden beets that I got later on.
the garden today, guys.
And these are the baby potatoes. If I wasn't making the risotto, I'd make you these baby potatoes, and oh my God, they're so good. And then just do them in brown butter.
Yeah.
But I have to take care of my risotto here.
So don't forget what we have a sale today on the website, SuzanneSummers.com. It's 30% off, and the promo code
Another,
is
Carrot?
saffron.
No, thank you.
Saffron 30. And you know, these are just some things that Suzanne keeps in the kitchen. The hand wash and the hand lotion. These are by every sink in our houses, in the kitchen and in the bathroom. It's such a nice, lovely set. 30% off today. We have our spot remover, which is an incredible product. I'm going to do a demo for you. Do we dare try the spot remover with a beet?
On you? Who's close?
No, on a white. Now I'm going to put it on a white napkin.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know what it is?
I told Suzanne this morning. I said I'll do a demo and I'll do beets, and she was like, "Wow, beets, that's tough. Is it going to work?" And I said, "Wow, this sounds like a commercial to have like the doubter saying, I don't know if you're going to get beets out." Oh, and Alan, what are you drinking there? Is that cranberry juice?
No, it's actually pure beet juice.
Oh, beet juice.
And it's made with organic lemon juice. Organic, not from concentrate.
Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can get the beet juice out of this white cloth, but I don't want to do it in the middle of Suzanne. You got to tell me when you have a break from.
All right, now's a good time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, Alan, can you come do the camera
Yeah.
and bring your beet juice?
Yeah, and throw it all over yourself, Val.
Okay, so if you just focus on this.
Okay.
Okay, here you go. You're holding camera. Thank you, yeah. Okay, so this is Suzanne's spot remover. This is a white cloth. Let's see what happens. This is really daring to start with beet juice.
Yeah.
A good demo person would build up with an easier stain.
That's as hard as it gets.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. First. So when this comes with the solution in it, and then you just fill it with water.
Did you fill this with water?
I did.
Okay.
See if we can handle beet juice. Look at that. I haven't even agitated it yet. Look how much of it has come up.
Wow.
That's incredible. Wow. Wow.
And then what you do is you agitate it like this. Wow, this is pretty amazing. And then for tough stains, what you want to do is
Leave it on.
hit it again.
I'll tell you, when I did my jam, the
I mean,
Jimmy
that's
Chunk, look at that.
incredible. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's incredible.
I mean, you guys saw that live in 30
Wow.
seconds.
And we didn't know if it was going to work.
We did it. Suzanne and I had the funniest exchange about it. I was like, it's like we're writing a commercial right now.
Right.
I don't think
Okay.
beets are going to work,
Okay,
Caroline.
I'm over the stove right now.
Okay, here it comes.
Okay. All right. So here are the drippings in the bottom of the chicken piccata pan. Now I'm going to add some of my homemade stock. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to squeeze in a little more lemon juice.
Yum. Checking the risotto here too. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
getting thick and nice.
Yep. A little more lemon juice. A little salt. A little pepper.
People are really impressed with the beet demo. That's pretty amazing.
No, that is pretty amazing.
That's pretty
Okay,
amazing.
I'm going to add the rest of this broth here.
Wow, look at the color.
Look at the
It's
color
so
from the
beautiful.
saffron. Isn't that beautiful?
Julie just texted me and said I was holding my breath. You've got balls.
Yeah, we all were. And now we know really it's as good as we say it is.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is cook this down. This is lemon broth and pan juices, and the lemons were cooked in there.
Oh, those candied lemons look amazing.
Yeah, and then I'm going to add butter at the end and deglaze this with butter. I'm not afraid of butter, and if you read my next book in Dr. Sinatra's chapter, it's that whole myth on cholesterol was exactly that, a myth. Okay. All right. This is starting to look great, ladies.
Amazing.
And then, yeah. Let me get a spoon.
Some friends are talking about that Farrah Fawcett documentary is on tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, she called me.
The chicken piccata is not with saffron, guys. The chicken
This is saffron
the saffron
risotto.
risotto. The chicken piccata is lemon. Okay, how are you testing for doneness here?
It's still hard,
Okay.
so I'm gonna have to add more and more broth until I get
Do you
soft.
need me to get you broth, or you got it?
In the back pantry on the second shelf, right in the right-hand corner, is a box of broth. Yeah. Do you see it? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to keep cooking this. This is deglazing beautifully.
Okay, so now you have lemon bits and chicken bits, so
Yeah.
that's gonna be, and your broth is unreal.
Yeah, and with the broth. And now I'm going to stir in all of this butter. So this meal is a cube of butter. And I'm fine with that.
Half in the risotto and half in the,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's not like you're eating the entire,
No,
you know, you're eating a
this
portion
is
of
going to
that.
be the most delicious glaze that I'm
Wow.
going
And
to
here's
dribble all over the chicken piccata. How can that not be great?
Wow, this looks amazing. They want you to open a restaurant so they can come eat.
I'd enjoy a restaurant, and I'm friendly. I'd be a good restaurateur.
You'd enjoy a restaurant once a week.
Al would not. Al would not. Al would be the curmudgeon in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll be the host.
Yeah.
You would be a good host.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Again, one night a week.
So risotto takes about a half hour of constant stirring. So you taste as you go along, and that's when you decide. If it's almost done, then you stop adding broth. But if it's still got a little nutty taste to the rice, then it needs more cooking. Okay, here's this beautiful glaze. When you're ready, Carolyn, I'm going to glaze the veal.
Chicken.
I mean the chicken. All right.
Wow. Oh, nothing like that. Whoa. Wow.
How about that? How about that?
Wow.
And then,
You have some
La.
friends who have joined late.
La.
Can you tell them what you're plating here? Oh, wow.
I mean, really, how good is that?
This is Suzanne's chicken piccata, guys, with candied lemons. Wow. And she's making a saffron risotto here.
How beautiful is that? The color's so beautiful. Are you ready for chicken piccata, Al?
I sure am.
Okay.
I haven't eaten today.
And before this,
Veronica had a dream, and we were all in it. And she said we were very friendly.
well, of course we would be.
That's cool.
We're friendly. Okay, it's softening up. We're almost there. I'm going to put a little salt. And then, as I get near the end of this risotto, I'm going to then stir in grated Parmesan cheese. That's like a clincher.
And I'm just going to show you guys the other. This is the all-purpose cleaner.
That stuff is so great.
It's amazing.
It's
you can use this in the
amazing.
kitchen, the bathroom, on your stove,
Yeah.
on your windows. And again, it comes with the solution in the bottom, and you fill it with water. That way we can ship it to you for less, and you don't have to spend all the money on the shipping. This is an incredible product. It has zero effect on the environment. It rinses clean, and it really works.
It's so safe you could drink it. I don't recommend that you do because we've got some soap products in there. But it's made from colloidal silver, which I take several swigs of colloidal silver to clean any bacteria in my GI tract every day. Colloidal silver is like an unknown little miracle. I'm going to put a few hot red chili flakes in there because
Okay.
I like food to have a kick. But
We have a lot of friends jumping in saying that they use your cleaning products. They are
Yeah.
incredible.
Can I tell you something about hand me a bottle,
Sure.
an undone bottle. One of the things that's turned people off is it arrives and it's empty. Feels like it's empty. There's like hardly anything in there. We did that as a service to you because this is concentrate, and when you get it, you fill it with water up to here. But if we filled it with water from our end, the shipping and handling would be so expensive for you, and it's not worth it. So just know when you come, you're not being ripped off. This is the intense concentrate here. Okay, let me taste it. I also want to,
And then we also have
Caroline,
these little...
put some of the olive oil on the fresh beets.
Oh,
here.
okay. We also have these little refill bottles so that when you run through the big one, you can refill it with a small one. Okay, which flavor olive oil would you like? You guys know Suzanne's incredible Infusio
Yeah.
olive oils and vinegars. Those are also on special today, 30% off. Okay, you guys tell me which one on the beets. We have Tuscan herb, basil, or Meyer lemon. So put in your votes. And then we also have 3 beautiful vinegars, the traditional balsamic, pomegranate balsamic, and the vanilla fig. Oh no, more tornadoes in Oklahoma.
More what?
Tornadoes, yeah.
Poor people in Missouri.
Oh my
also.
gosh, yeah. It's just been...
Natural disaster. You know, having had my own natural disaster, I've been watching the tornadoes, and I said to Ellen the other day, I think it's easier to have your house burned to the ground than to have it flooded, and then all the mold that follows, and just all these things that you never thought you'd have to contend with in your life?
The vote seems to be Meyer lemon. And sorry when we take those hard turns from sensitive topics like right back to cooking and products. We try to, you know, this is
Kinda
how
all
you
over
talk
the
at
place.
home, and
Yeah.
so we just talk the way we talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Suzanne's beautiful roasted beet with Meyer lemon olive oil.
Pour some on and take a taste
Wow.
of one of those beets. It was just picked from the
that's
garden
great.
today. Al, do you want a beet? You want to taste a beet, Al?
Actually, no, I'm drinking my beets.
Okay, I want a little
Want
taste.
salt?
Let me taste.
Do you think it needs salt?
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, that's so good. Oh, my God. Wow. And the risotto is almost ready.
Wow, is that good?
Isn't that amazing?
Oh my God.
If you think you don't like eggplant, you
Oh,
think
wow,
you
is
don't
that
like
good?
beets, you haven't experienced them right from the garden.
Yeah, you were
So-
a game changer today.
Yeah, and so go to if you don't grow your own things, go to a farmer's market and buy beets. All you do is take a beet, put it in a Pyrex dish, cover it, just wash it. You don't have to take all the fuzz off. Put oil over it, put it in the oven for about an hour and a half until it just steams. And the reason this is so good is that it's candied because all the juice steamed inside of it. It's amazing,
Wow, that's great.
isn't it?
Unreal. And again, all those oils and vinegars are on sale. The promo code tonight is saffron30.
Is this done or need a little more? A little more?
To me, it's done because I like a little tooth in there.
Little, okay, let's do it.
But
All right.
it depends on how Alan likes it.
No, we'd like, as you say, I say al dente, you say tooth.
Well,
Okay.
that's what it means.
Here's
To the
the
tooth.
Parmesan, which is the kiss.
Oh, there we go. Oh God, is that tasty, Suzanne?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
There's stuff I know. Okay, that's probably enough.
Wow, is that good?
Okay.
I'm getting some love on my shoes too. Wow, what a dinner!
Here's our dinner.
Whoa.
Al, come look at this dinner. Plus the vegetables.
Oops.
Wow.
Oops. Hold on.
Hold on.
The light.
Wow. Incredible. That's great.
And that.
You're a keeper.
Okay.
You're good for another
All right.
week.
Another week. I got another week. Wow. Working week.
Chris wants to know, how do you stay so slim eating like this?
Well, this isn't, as we say, a summer-sized meal because it's protein and carbohydrate. But I eat real food, and I describe real food as if you can pick it, pluck it, milk it, or shoot it, you can eat it, okay? So those are my guidelines. And I generally, as a rule, eat proteins alone and carbohydrates alone, but this is like, I wanted to make you a special meal. If you're coming over to my house for dinner, and I want to make you something that you go home thinking about, this would probably be it.
You have, while you're plating, you have a lot of friends who want to hear the rest of the story about when Farah called you.
Oh, yeah. So I get a call from Farah, and she said, do you know anything about German medicine? And I said, I do. She said, I've had 4 rounds of chemotherapy and 3 rounds of radiation, and it's back now with a vengeance. She said it's everywhere. And she said, I heard that in Germany, they are doing miraculous things with chemo sensitivity tests. In other words, finding the right chemo for the right cancer, which as a general rule, they don't do that here, which doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, if you're gonna have chemo, can we test to see if it's the right chemo for the right cancer? It turns out when she went to Germany, so I gave her the name of the clinic there, all the chemo she had was the wrong fit. So she went through all that chemo, And then when she was at 85 pounds, and that's called katsitia, when the body starts eating itself near the end, her dear friend Alana Stewart called me and said, Farah would like to try to go alternative now. And I thought, so I called a doctor friend of mine who was an alternative doctor, and I said, you know, she'd really like you to come. I said, but she's in katsitia, so you have to make that decision. Luckily, he didn't have to make the decision because she died the next day. It was really sad. I don't think Farrah Fawcett had to die. I just think she died of the treatment, as so many people die of the treatment. Okay, here's Al's dinner. How about that? Al, you ready for your dinner?
I am.
Wow.
I mean, it's all flavor. It's all amazing
Incredible.
flavor. Here you go. And
Yes, we all loved Farah. That's a very sad story.
She did. She fought till the end. That's for sure.
she did, and she came on the scene, the goddess that she was. No one was more vibrant or more beautiful. Remember, she's the one with the hair. I felt like the ugly duckling around her in the 70s when she was on Charlie's Angels and I was on Three's Company. Of course, none of us ever know what we have when we have it. We women are so hard on ourselves.
So true.
So true, God. I look back now at Chrissy Snow. She was adorable, and I always thought she didn't measure up. I can't even believe that. But anyway, Farah came to be what she came to be. She was just this light, and she came on the scene like nobody had at that point. And I'm glad I knew her. And we both had the same manager, Jay Bernstein, and he managed us at that time both into superstardom. And I'm always grateful to him. And then I turned it all over to Al, and I've never looked back. Okay, Caroline, there's yours.
No, you guys sit and eat, and I'm gonna wrap up here.
All right.
And then I'll eat.
I'll serve all three.
Okay.
We'll do our thing.
Yeah, and don't
And
forget.
then we have to clean the stove with the stove cleaner.
Yeah,
thingy.
but you guys look at this beet stain. Look what happened.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, there's the. You saw that live, that beet stain.
That was incredible.
All we did was use the Suzanne spot remover. The spot removers and the all-purpose cleaner, they work with, it's a nano emulsion. So what it does is it breaks down organic matter. Don't ask me how, I don't understand how, but it's a natural substance. It breaks down organic matter into tiny, tiny, tiny micro nano particulates, and then it just rinses away clean. And there's nothing toxic that goes down the drain, and it's clean and beautiful, and there's no toxins in your house. So leave it to Suzanne to find something that works better than the conventional stuff and has no toxins, because that's what she does for us.
Isn't that amazing that you can live in a toxic-free home?
Absolutely. And the promo code tonight, if you want to get anything at SuzanneSummers.com, it's 30% off. The promo code is Saffron30 because Miss, I can bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan. Never let you forget you're a man over there. Has just made us a saffron risotto and a chicken piccata that is to die for.
Let me taste.
So, yeah, you guys taste. We need the yummy shots.
Holy crap. That's a holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's my ultimate compliment, as Caroline knows. Wow. And the lemon sauce kind of running around the base of the risotto takes it to another place.
I'm putting it all over.
You
the
are?
risotto. Yeah.
Oh, we never had one of our little cherry tomatoes. Do you want a cherry tomato from the garden today?
I have one. Right?
You had one?
Wow.
I gotta try that.
Well, thanks for that amazing cooking lesson.
Well, risotto is great.
Oh, it's a holy crap too. You know, I always tell you about my meditation I do every morning where forgive me if you've heard me say this a million times, but it affects people. We are, you, me, him, 40 trillion cells-ish. And every cell talks to one another. And every morning, I've been doing this for well over a decade. I wake up and I say to one cell, I just isolate one cell. I love my life, I love my husband, I love my family, I love my work that I get to do. I love all of you, I love that I live in America, I love my good health, I love the food I get to eat. And then I release that cell and has no choice but to go out and tell all the other cells in the body, okay, we love our life, we love our husband, we love our family, we love our food, we love America. And I feel happy. It makes me happy all the time.
So I just have a question.
Mhm.
How come I love my husband's number 2?
I love my life, and my life is my life with my husband. So
Or
then,
should- No, but
you want me to change my, do you know you have beet juice all over your mouth? For being the sexiest guy alive? He drinks out of the bottle. That's like the downside about, did you taste it, Caroline?
Oh my god, I was not wanting to interrupt you. Holy
Mm.
crap, it's so good.
Mm. Yeah, it's a holy crap, great.
Mm.
Make this. You see what I did. It's not hard. Just get your whole thing prepped out. Think through everything you need, including the spoons.
Oh my god.
Get the right ingredients all laid out, and then just do this. It's so good.
Wow.
And then the oils. I didn't even go into the oils tonight. The oils and the vinegar are so good, but with all these vegetables, it's just too much food right now. I would just infuse all of them with that olive oil and the vanilla fig and flavor. It's all about flavor.
So good.
Mm. Mm.
You guys, we have a bunch of shows lined up in the next couple weeks, so you'll be seeing a lot of Suzanne and Alan.
Yep.
And thanks for joining us. Promo code is Saffron30.
Next Sunday we'll be in Malibu.
Are you moving to Malibu, or is
No.
it just,
No.
okay?
No, I'm in for the weekend,
Yes.
and we're doing. Are you available on Sunday?
Yeah, we're coming Sunday, and then you're coming to my house, and then
Yeah.
you have Daisy's show. We have a whole bunch of fun
Daisy,
summer things.
Daisy, our granddaughter, is appearing at the Roxy Friday. It's Friday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Friday night. Wow. Mmm. Oh.
All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Thanks
Make
for joining
this
us.
for your dinner tomorrow night. You
Bye.
can do it. The rice is Arborio 365 Arborio organic rice. You don't want rice from China. They've contaminated the Yangtze River, so let them figure that out. But you get your
She's
own.
ending on an up note.
Yeah. No, because you can get organic rice. Just get organic rice. Trust me, okay?
And
Yum.
And there's a reason they call it the Yellow River.
All right,
Al's
thanks
going into
everyone.
bad boy Al.
No?
Bye, everybody. How fun was
Bye.
this? Bye.